Oh man, it's been a week. It's been a week, people.
Yep, yep.
How's it going, everybody?
Hi guys. Hi
I
guys.
hope you're enjoying your week slash
Yep.
weekend slash all of the stuffs.
Uh,
So,
yeah.
um, anyway,
So far so good for me.
yeah.
My local the gym that I've been going to for the past year, they actually moved closer to me. So
Oh,
it takes me even less time to get there. And
that's awesome.
they're now a 24/7 gym. So I don't have to there's no close time. So if I want to get there super early before I have to go to work, or I want to do like a late night workout session, I can do that too.
Like after the
So
Toddcast. You just go
yeah,
right after the Toddcast. It's fine.
I could.
Anyway, we are your hosts, John and Justin, and for those of you who have never tuned in, but recently, like I've guest appeared on a couple of podcasts, so I'm just assuming
Yeah,
somebody new may show up on here. So I'm just
yeah.
saying hi. Um,
Yeah,
hopefully everybody
I've
enjoys it.
never been privileged to be on anybody else's podcast yet. So
You'll get there. You'll get there.
I think they're
So
kind of scared of me, to be honest.
no, I think it's just because I'm kind of the face of the company, so that's
True,
kind of why
true.
I get chosen to do this stuff. Not
Yeah.
that I don't enjoy it, because I do, but sometimes I'm just like, man, I need a break. Um, and it's just crazy. Um, so um, yeah, like give me a second because I want to double check this. My cousin just sent me a text before you got on that said it's gonna snow this weekend, and I went, shut up. So, or next week. So, okay, we're gonna get snow Monday, and then that's pretty much it. Like, it's just gonna be in the holy shit. It's gonna be 37 degrees on Monday,
Ugh.
and then 38 on Tuesday with a low of 27. Great.
Ugh.
Um, but I have to go to Edinburgh Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday next week, so I'm imagining I'm going to see a lot more snow.
I'm
Um,
probably going to be there too because I'll be in Michigan. So
oh
if we're
yeah,
getting
shit.
snow here,
Oh
we're definitely
yeah.
getting snow in Michigan.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked, my friend.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. What a way for my birthday weekend and just be like,
right,
snow. Yes.
right. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just go find uh go find yourself some Ted Nugent. You'll be fine. He'll
Oh.
cook you. He'll cook you a turkey. It'll be fine. He'll go kill it himself. It'll be great.
He'll, s- he'll kill it, skin it in front of me.
There you
It'll be
go.
fine. Yeah, there you
Nothing wrong
go.
with that.
Yeah.
I will thank Zach Thompson for having me on the show last week. I believe we recorded it last week. I think it drops tomorrow.
There you
Um,
go.
it was a lot of fun. We talked a lot about our favorite writers and stuff. It was really, really kind of a cool episode. Oh shit, I forgot to get like my top 80s movies. Shit, like we talked about last week.
Yes.
But I'm sure
Well,
I
we
can
got,
wing it.
yeah,
I
we
can wing it.
could, yeah, we
So.
could definitely like wing that. That's not,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll just talk about it after we talk about comics. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Um, but other than that, I mean, there really wasn't a ton going on this week outside of, there was an election. Um, that was pretty much it. Like everybody was like, meh, election week, we'll calm down. Um,
Well, we'll put it this way. It was good for uh those of us who, you know, have been feeling out of control and
mhm.
current events. So hopefully this will stabilize things a little bit. We shall
Yeah,
see.
hopefully. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping soon.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I picked up this unsweetened green tea because it has zero sugar. It is awful, but
Oh yeah.
because it was like $3 or $4, I'm totally drinking this thing.
Oh
But
yeah.
I am nursing the shit out of it.
Oh yeah. Eh, that's pure green tea with no like
Oh yeah, it is
you
awful.
can't drink cold green tea. If you're gonna drink green tea, at least it has to be
Okay, what?
warm.
Hold on.
Warm,
If
hot.
you're gonna drink unsweetened green
Green
tea,
tea.
drink
Yeah.
it warm.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drink sweetened green tea, regular
Tea.
like what you would
Yeah.
normally buy in the thing and
Yeah.
has sweetener in
Like the
it,
Lipton sweet stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
then that's totally fine cold.
Yes. Yeah.
I was expecting that because their zero sugar sweet tea is actually really good and tastes like sweet tea.
Yeah.
This, not so much.
No.
Um, yeah. Also, reminder for everybody to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Share us, give your friends some love. Um, tell other people to check us out. Um, it's a lot of fun. We do what we do. Anyway, um, so the Silver Age sale, we're halfway through it. And we've been to Cranberry, we've been to Butler, and we're currently in Ohio. Tomorrow's the last day for Ohio. Then we're going to be at Pittsburgh Mills next week, then the waterfront after that, and then the week of Thanksgiving we'll be in Elwood for a couple days. Weirdly, not a lot of the big books have sold, but we have been selling a lot out of the 10 long boxes of
Oh, I'm
slightly
sure.
cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I
it's
feel
been
like
really good actually.
that's the way the market has been going in like since like the post-pandemic. Everybody buy your big keys. Everybody's been buying the lesser
Like the minor
priced
keys,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
minor
yeah. Well, I
keys,
mean, this stuff
the
isn't
second
even that. It's just
appearances.
really good condition stuff.
Yeah, that
Like everything in these boxes is between a 5 and a 7 easy.
nice.
Every
That
single one, if not
that's always
better.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
great.
crazy. Um, so yeah, make sure you guys check that out. If you have any books you're looking for, you can email me at John Engel, JONENGEL at ndcomics.com with what you're looking for. Remember, it is Silver Age. It's mostly Marvel. There is some DC in there, but if you're
Mhm.
looking for something, let me know. Send me a list. I'll see what I can do for you. I can at least
There you
put it
go.
together for you. No big deal. All right. Um, let's see. So wait, hold on. So we're not doing a show next week, right? Because you're going to be in
Yes,
Michigan. Okay,
yes.
cool. Cool,
I
cool,
will be in
cool. That
Michigan,
actually
so
works. That
yeah,
works because Todd and I were trying to find a day to meet up, and that works.
there you go.
It
I'm
makes
glad
a
I could
day
help you.
happen.
I'm glad I could help you
Thanks.
out.
Thanks. Help me have a meeting with the boss. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
super excited. So no, it's fine. It's fine. So okay. So let's talk about comics and stuff. So my first book is Planet She-Hulk. So this is by Stephanie Phillips and Aaron Cooter. Sonia Oback is the colorist. Um, this book is actually pretty good. The art in this book reminds me of Conan the Barbarian, um, which is also cool. So, Jen is on Sakaar, and she starts off that she's at a wedding and trying to kill this giant beast at a wedding. And then it's like, oh, you know what? I should probably go back and explain to you that it actually started with a funeral. So the funeral was actually for Hiro Kala, um, who is one of Hulk's sons, right? Um, the younger son, I believe, right?
Okay.
Because Scar is the older son, I think.
Yes.
Um, so Jen's there for his funeral. The dude had 5 wives. Five.
Hmm.
Um, which Jen actually makes a funny joke of one wife, okay. Three, you're in a cult. Five, even Jerry Springer would call it overkill, which I thought was hilarious. like like the She-Hulkisms in this are absolutely great. So anyway, Hulk talks Jen into basically watching over Scar for 4 or 5 days while there's supposed to be peace. And he's like, "You have my word. I'll be back in 5 days." And then it's like day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10. Um, and on day 10, Jen gets she's taking a bubble bath and her like android um like butler guy comes in and is talking to her about you're going to be the guest of honor at a wedding. And she's like, no. And he's like, you can't say no. And she's like, I just did. Um, and he's like, it is customary of the guest of honor to open the ceremony by killing a sacrificial beast in the gladiatorial pit, an honor that would mean even more coming from the She-Hulk because Corvin Blackjaw is marrying one of Hiro Kala's widows. And she's like, wow, someone's coping with the death of her husband really well. Um, and then she says, does she have a therapist? Can you get me their number? Um, I thought that was great. And basically, like, the android guy kind of talks her into doing it, even though she doesn't really want to do it. Um, so fast forward to day 12, which is the day of the wedding, and she has this giant buster sword, and she is trying to kill this crab looking guy. But she also needs to go to this to talk to Rowan Creed, who's a merchant lord. Um, and he's got spaceships so he can get her off the planet. Um, so she eventually kills this beast. Um, After trying and trying and trying, she finally does. She is like covered in goo. Um, and then you cut to the actual like the dinner afterwards, and she comes in like a dress, and everybody's just like, or the Rowan Creed guy comes up and is like kind of like flirts with her a little bit, but also is like, I know you need a jet, or I know you need a ship to get off the planet. She's like, how do you know that? He's like, I it's what I do. I should know. Um, so in the middle of all of this, these assassins come in and they just start killing everybody. Um, and they end up killing the widow, now new wife. Um, and it is alluded to that the guy she married actually plotted this whole thing. And that's how it ends. But the art in this book is super cool. It's very, like I said, I mean, it's Eric Kruder for sure. But it definitely feels like a Conan or a um like Exo Manowar type thing. That like he did the cover that you see there too.
Right.
Um, and I really enjoyed the hell out of this book. I'm also a big fan of, She-Hulk.
Hmm.
So, I would give this book a 10 out of 12. Um, and my only reason why I didn't is like it it almost moves too fast. Um, and also like I don't know enough about like I don't remember enough about Planet Hulk. I don't remember enough about Scar to or Sakaar to like make a good judgment on what's going on in that world. Um,
I feel like they're doing a reboot because they did do a Return to Planet Hulk. Was it 2 weeks ago? Something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Greg Pak is writing it. Um, and he's really good at writing. He was writing the original Planet Hulk stuff.
Right. Yeah, he did the
So,
original stuff. Yeah.
so, and it's very Hulk, like usual Hulky,
Hmm.
him being pissed off and
Yeah,
just the usual stuff.
I loved Planet Hulk back in the day. I did. I really loved it. But
Mhm.
I haven't reread it. That's my
Yeah,
problem. So
yeah,
to try to
it's been a
remember everything
bit.
that went on.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, it was really good. Check it out. If you like She-Hulk, it's even better.
there you go. We got Planet Death #2. And it's
Where
been
they
a while
fight
since
Emrakul.
he does not actually. Uh,
It looks like
but
Emrakul though.
oh yeah, but it's just a really cool cover. It's not, he doesn't fight that actual creature in the book, at least to this point. And it's been a while since we read Planet Death #1. Um, but there was Scott, who is the main character, trying to get home. And that's what's all in his mind, just get home. Meanwhile, his other compatriots that touched down with him on this planet were getting slaughtered. Um, we still don't know like what the gist of this war is going on. We're just thrust into this battle, like in this battle. Um, but he's sitting there trying to light a fire because the wilderness is unforgiving and winter, and he actually has this flashback of his family in Christmas time, spending, Christmas with his family. And we find out he is in a cave that is being home to one of the native creatures. Um, and he's like, "Look, I'm just sitting here," and he's talking to the beast, and the beast is just not having it. And he's like, "Fine, you asked for this." Um, and there's a little mini battle there. He does stab the beast. The beast is still there, but it starts crying. He notices that, and then he searches the cave and finds that there is a nest of eggs, and this is what the creature was protecting, was its eggs. So he
Eggs.
leaves the cave, and he goes back out into the wilderness. He does find a really burned up on the pretty much on death's door compatriot whose name was uh Hudson. Um, and he was sitting there trying to be there for him, like, tell me about your family. And Hudson starts going about his wife and his kids, and his daughter is a star basketball player, and this, that, and the other. And it's it's his time to die. And Scott was there for him. It's very kind of emotional for that, a very heavy metal wartime thing. But yeah, I imagine we needed that to see that scene. Um, and Scott continues his way through this planet. He is seeing what turns out to be a transport, and
Hmm.
he sees other humans there. And he's like, "Oh, these must be captives, and I have to rescue them." Well, he does this big daring rescue. Um, and he's like, "You guys are going to need equipment." He hands the one capture the one human a gun. He's like, "Don't worry, we'll all return home. It'll be fine." And the captured the captured human says, we're not going back home." And he turns the gun on Scott, and that's when the book ends.
Ooh.
So it kind of a nice little twist there at the end there. I'm very, very surprised with this. I have not read a lot of Bad Idea books, um, but I'm really enjoying where this book is going. We still don't know the complete picture of what's going on, just that we're seeing this from the point of view of Scott more than anything else. So I'm going to give this a solid 10 out of 12. Um,
Nice.
yeah, just because we don't have the whole picture yet, and this is
I
only
would.
number two. So we're still, there's still plenty of there, but I'm enjoying the writing. The art is excellent. Like, I
Yeah.
have not seen a bad variant of
Isn't it Thomas Giorello for like all the art?
I think so, but I
Did you
haven't
see him drawing at fucking um at New York at their booth?
I didn't get to go to their booth, so I
Well, every
didn't
time
get
I
to
well,
see that.
so behind us, the bathroom back there, if you walk that
Yeah.
hallway, they were on the left there,
Okay.
like right before you got to the wall. And
Okay.
he's literally there drawing this giant fucking thing with a marker, and it's Planet
Jeez.
Death. And it was like he did it all weekend, and it was amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. I
Yeah,
have goosebumps thinking
but
about it.
even
It
the
was so good.
variants done by other artists,
Yeah,
there's not a bad variant at all in my mind
right.
of this book. So this might be
That's
one of
cool.
those underliner books that sneaky good indie book for 2025, I think.
Just tell all the Magic players that they're fighting Emrakul and they'll buy it. Just telling you.
Yeah.
So, all right. My next book is called No Place. This is Tim Seeley and Stefano Simone, or Simone. Um, and um, it's gorgeous inside. Like the art is just absolutely gorgeous. All the art looks like that. Um,
Mhm.
so basically, it starts out with this girl's working at a taco place, and these drunk kids are there, and she's like, "I'll take your order," and they're like, "Oh no way, it's that girl who got abducted and said she went to a land where she was riding lion birds or some shit," and they're like, "It was tigers, not lions." Um, so she tries to get out of working that table. Her coworker's like, just get over it. You're nothing special. So she goes home and her dad's like getting ready for work. And he goes to work, and then she hears like a crying, and she opens the door, and this kind of like um weird creature thing is like, you need to come home, you need to come with me. And she shuts the door because he hears another knock, and this guy is at her door with a feather, but the feather is supposed to be from the flying tiger guy. And she's like, I don't know who you are, I don't know why I want to go with you, but he's like, I believe you though. So they go to this gas station, and they're like, we don't need keys. And then it's like, let me in, and this weird magic door opens, and they go in, and there's this girl inside, and you find out that um basically uh so Wonderland, Lilliput, Neverland, this place, the new place that she's talking about, Maihawela, and Oz are all real. And this girl that's running it is 130 years old, and her name is Dorothy Gale, the one who went to Oz.
Huh.
Um, yeah. So she's running basically this like detective agency of these other worlds. Um, so the girl talks about how she went there and kind of like saved the world. Very, very Alice in Wonderlandy vibe.
Mhm.
And then she's like, "But I'm not gonna do that. I'm going home, whatever." So she goes home, and then that creature is now in her world, but he's like falling apart and turning basically into sludge, and is like, "Our world is dying. You need to come help." Um, so she like stabs him in the neck because she thinks he's gonna attack her, and then he's like, "Oh, hello, I missed you," and then he like melts in front of her, and she screams and cries. She goes back to the gas station uh place and shows up, and she is at this point ready to go and do more stuff and investigate some more and see what's going on with this world. So this is another Ignition Press book. I've really loved everything they've done. This book, not like I like the idea. I just don't know if I'm gonna read it like all the way
Mhm.
through because I'm not really like I'm not like a big Oz slash Neverland guy.
Yeah.
Um, but I do think that the story has a lot of potential. I think that the art is just fantastic. I think the writing is very solid. So I'm gonna give this one another 10 out of 12 just because of how like tight and awesome it is. Like it's just glorious when you start flipping through there, man. You're gonna be like, holy hell.
Mm.
It is super good. So
There you go. All right, we have Tales of the Shadow Man #3. Now where the book starts out in the crime scene of Dr. Mirage, who is dead. It says he died in the last issue of
he
this
did.
curse. So and we get this creepy dialogue from the coroner. We find out the coroner's name is Sabrina, but it seems like Sabrina knows more than everybody else in that's the police are investigating. Because it's a lot of tongue-in-cheek type of dialogue. Um, and while we're reading their dialogue. Basically the detective is kind of being questioned of what were you doing here? We're gonna have to suspend you, the whole spiel of what happens when, a cop is in a crime scene and they're not supposed to be at.
Right.
Um, so but we shift over and Sabrina is about to walk. Um, and she finds out she's dating a police officer named Carter. Her and Carter go out to dinner. Um, and then we see them take it back to her place, and it turns out Sabrina is a demon. Shocker. It's like super obvious through the book. That's what she is. She
Right.
all she happens to be the sister of the demon named Mr. Twist. So and they are part of a bigger plot for the apocalypse, we're finding out in this book. Um, Now we find this out as Sabrina is basically telling Mr. Twist, you caused too much issue. New Orleans is tainted. Shadow Man is after you. I'm gonna have to get rid of, like, you have to stay low and I will continue the work. Um, well, we see Twist in the demon dimension, basically just kind of staying low key, but he's getting all pissy. And next thing you know, out pops Shadow Man and the detective. And they're like, oh, we've been following you since like the beginning, because we knew, like, we hit, like, Shadow Man literally hid in his shadow, as had a piece of him in the shadow after he murdered Mirage. So they followed him there. We found out the detective has like voodoo bullets to fight off demons, which is kind of cool. Uh, that was an interesting little
I want
throw
voodoo
in there.
bullets.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Um, and then Shadow Man finally banishes Twist to the Umbra. But because he did that, he was severely weakened, and they had to take him back to his palace, his sanctum, whatever you want to call it. And as Shadow Man is recuperating, the detective is going to return back to Earth. And I forget, one of the Shadow Man's servants is like, well, are you going to forget about the boon that you made the deal, like the boon with Shadow Man? And the detective's like, oh, I've already figured that out. Jack Boniface is Shadow Man. But what the detective is confused about is, why doesn't he know he is Jack Boniface?
Hmm.
So Shadow Man has amnesia.
Boniface. It's pronounced
Boniface.
Boniface, by the way. Yeah.
Boniface. Okay. But he doesn't know, like, Shadow Man doesn't know that's who he is. So that is the way the book ends. I'm I'm enjoying this. I enjoyed most of the recent Shadow Man stuff for the most part. Um, so I'm gonna give this like a 10 out of 12. Like I said, the art is a little, I wish it was a little bit more crisp. Not so much the kind of obscure watercolor-esque um, throughout the whole book. I could do without that. But again, it's Shadow Man. You can see where it fits the scope. Not everything is going to be uh, neatly drawn and hard, like the lines crisp and everything. So
Right. I thought I like it. I've been catching up. I mean, I haven't read this issue, but I've read the other two. So.
yeah, I like this. I hope they keep it up. I did see that they are like Valiant is going to put out a graphic novel
Hmm.
of Shadow Man. So the newer Shadow Man stuff. So I'm excited because you don't get a lot of uh trades for Shadow Man from Valiant.
Well,
It's
I mean there is, but there isn't. I mean the original stuff
yeah, the original stuff, yeah.
isn't, but like they're harder to find, but the
Yeah.
middle stuff, like the Justin Jordan era and
Yeah.
like the last one before this one, actually you can find them pretty easily. But
Yeah.
anyway, did you rate this? Did I miss that?
Yes. 10 out of 12.
Okay, my bad.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. My last book is Star Trek Red Shirts 4. Surprise, people die. Um,
Yeah.
so our red shirts are and in fact the whole first page is all of the killed in action guys. Um so there are that are being two or three that are being I think it's two. Two that are being interrogated by Klingons. Um and then there's like four four or five that are basically flying a ship to try to fight the Klingons and the Romulans, who are both trying to figure out what's going on with this spy satellite station. Um, and at one point, the one red shirt the two red shirts being interrogated by Klingons actually kill the Klingons. Um, like one stabs him in the back, or back of the neck. The other one like shoves like a giant like rod through his face. Um, the the Starfleet guys um basically cripple the Romulan ship. Then the Romulan ship blows up the what was left over of the red shirts in that ship. But right before they die, the one girl who's leading the head lieutenant asks for this chili recipe from this other guy. So it was kind of a nice moment before death. Um, so now we're down to two red shirts at the end, and the Romulans and Klingons are going to talk about this data disk, which has a bunch of spy stuff because they were both being spied on by the Federation. Um, so I'm giving this book a 9 out of 12 because I like the art, I like the story, but the story just it does not flow very well anymore. Like it is very clunky in its storytelling. But I think that's just Cantwell because he even did that on Iron Man when he's doing Iron Man.
Huh.
Um, but it's okay. Like, the red shirts die. That's kind of how it is, you know. So, so I'm not really worried about it. Um, but I'm enjoying it. It's a fun book. Like if you're a Star Trek fan, you should probably read it just for the hell of it because it's funny. Um, so do you remember when we went to New York and we saw that giant archangel and we were like, "Oh my God, we need the two archangel statues."
Yeah.
Okay, not as cool, but still cool. I picked this up in our Ohio store.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They announced that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the X-Force. I think there's
Yeah.
one with what?
There's a
There's an
Wolverine,
X-20,
but
there's an
right,
X-23 one with, what's his name?
Warpath.
Warpath. They're a two pack.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
announced that
Because
too.
it's X-23 with Warpath. Then there's the Wolverine, but the Wolverine isn't that X-Force Wolverine. Um, at least I didn't see him, or he just isn't out yet. And then
I think there's an older version of it, but I don't think there's,
there's like a first gen on uh Ultimate X-Men one that came out that was pretty
yeah,
cool. Um, and then there's a Deadpool because that was the whole team.
yeah,
Um, and that was awesome. I loved that run. That was like Greg Rucka, right?
yeah.
I think. Oh man, it was so good. So good. So good. So um so in other news, I found that uh the second season of Interview with the Vampire from the AMC series is now on Netflix. Um,
Nice.
so I watched it, and man, was it good. Holy cow, is it good. Had a little dashes of Vampire Lestat in there, uh, and had a little bit of a little tiny bit of Queen of the Damned in there, but didn't go so far that they can't do that as a whole season. Um, but it basically wrapped up the main story of that book. But there is a season 3 coming out soon. Um, Also coming out of this show, there's a Talamasca show that just started
Yeah,
on
I saw that.
AMC, but I don't have AMC, so I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Um, but and the Mayfair Witches season 2 should be hitting Netflix pretty soon. Season 1 was really good.
It was good,
So
but it was super slow. Like there was a
I think
couple episodes there
I think
I
the
couldn't.
pilot was great, and then like the next 2 episodes were pretty slow, and then the rest of it was great.
Yeah, I couldn't get
Yeah.
I couldn't get through the 2 and 3.
Oh,
I was literally like trying to watch it and I fell asleep. And I tried to watch it again and fell asleep again. And I'm like,
jeez.
okay. I was like, you know, and I'm usually when I'm watching TV, I don't fall asleep unless it's something that I've seen a million times or it's so slow, I'm just zonked out. It just
Would you say that you've seen those movies 6 or 7 times?
technically, yes. Technically.
Sorry, sorry. Very terrible Gen Z joke slash South Park joke right now, which is
Uh,
stupid as hell. Anyway, um, all right. So now we're gonna talk a little bit about our favorite '80s movies.
oh.
Um,
And I was gonna say of all the decades too, because I'm looking through like just the quickie movies here, a list of quick movies here, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, there's so many good ones that are like I would consider favorites.
okay. So that no particular order or reason, right?
Okay.
Just if it's one of those movies that you're like, man, I fucking love this movie and it's from the '80s.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with one that I rewatched last night because it was like 9:30 and I had just finished watching the new Naked Gun movie, which by the way is very good. It's actually it does feel very Naked Gun. Um
Okay.
so so then I was like, oh, what else am I gonna watch? Hey, I'm not tired yet. So what came on? Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Um
It's a
Yeah,
classic. Let's
it
just
is. It's it's
let's
a
start
it's a
off with that.
definitely
Yeah.
a November movie because it's about Thanksgiving time
Yeah, yeah,
and Steve Martin's trying to get
yeah.
home
Oh, that
and
was
he has
classic John
oh
Candy, Steve Martin
oh
movie.
it was
When those
so
two got
good.
together, it was a
Yeah.
you
I think my
know,
favorite scene is where Steve Martin goes to take a shower and after and like in the middle of the shower the water turns off as he's got soap in his eyes so he's like fumbling around, the water kicks back on and he's like, oh, okay, good, I'm done. He opens up the curtain and he goes for a towel and like there's just shit everywhere. All the towels are on the floor, there's clothes on the floor, there's all kinds of stuff everywhere, and it looks like there's a towel on the rack above the toilet, so he like steps down on this water soaked towel on the floor and he reaches for it, and it's just a fucking washcloth. Oh man, that
do you
whole
want to go
motel
back and
scene,
forth, or do you just
so
want to
good.
do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rest
yeah. We can
quickly?
go back and
Okay.
forth.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna stick with the comedy era stuff here, I just rewatched this week actually, Caddyshack.
Oh, great movie, great
Orig
soundtrack.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's and the sad part is Rodney Dangerfield isn't even the best part of the movie.
I know, right?
And people were like, no, no, he carried them. I was like, no, it didn't actually. I was like, between Bill Murray being the nut job cat is trying to kill the gopher,
Hmm.
you know, and the Chevy Chase, who I'm not like the biggest fan of Chevy Chase. Like most of his movies are awful, but this had to be his pinnacle in my
Right?
mind of playing a character that fits his personality that's still funny. you know,
Right.
and it, I rewatched it, and uh my wife Cupcake was like, she's like, why are you watching? I was like, it just hits the feel. It was like, I cannot tire of seeing that movie. I was like,
Right. Every
now
time that
Caddyshack
fucking
2 is
gopher
shit.
dances.
Yeah.
Well, you
No,
know what?
Caddyshack 2 is
Two
shit.
isn't. It's not as bad. It's not bad, but it's
No,
not.
but
It's not.
compared
But
to the
but
original,
compared
it's
to the
not.
original, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like night and day. Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
compared to current like originals, the sequels, it's probably one of the better sequels ever made. I'll give
yeah.
it
Oh, for
that.
sure, for
Um,
sure.
but yeah, that was one. I'm like, you know what? I got to put that in my 80s there. That's going to be like, because I definitely a lot of the 80s comedy were the eras that I was allowed to watch.
Mhm.
Because remember, during this time period, you and me were very young kids.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of the rated R stuff like Scarface and Terminator. I didn't see those until way after, like, till I was teenage years before I got to watch those.
Oh
It
man.
when I was, well, technically allowed to. There is one on this list that I will name that I literally, my older cousin snuck me in, and there's a reason why.
Okay. All right. My next movie is going to be The Lost Boys. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
Again, another
Classic.
just classic movie, great
Yes.
soundtrack.
Yes.
Vampires, the
Yes.
two Corys. Um,
I want to say this probably romanticized vampires more than any other movie to that point.
I would not disagree with you
Yeah.
to that
Es-
point for sure. Yeah.
yeah. Especially Keith Sutherland with
Yeah.
with the
Oh,
sexiest mullet ever.
right?
You know,
That sexy blonde mullet.
mullet. Yeah.
So nice. And they live in a cave. And
Yeah,
there's the
exactly.
sax man. The
Yes.
sax man. Come on, man. He's like a meme still. You know, he's still alive.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
like,
he's a
yeah.
con he's a con actually I think he's
Yeah.
gonna be in the Michigan
I
in
wouldn't be
the con
surprised.
I'm
I
at
would not be
Michigan.
surprised.
And you know who else is gonna be? The one cosplayer, the male cosplayer. Is it Mage Knight?
Mage Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Him, there's a picture of him in Mage Knight, shirtless, holding a saxophone.
That's awesome.
I saw that. I was
Well
like,
done,
I
Mage
guess I'll
Knight.
see you two in Michigan. And he typed back, he's like, I'll see you there. And I'm like, oh
Nice.
my.
Yeah, he came to our show a couple years ago. He was a great guest. He
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. I like Mage Knight. He's a lot of fun. His name's Mike.
Yeah.
Super cool dude. He's a sheriff
Yeah. Yeah. That's
in
it's like,
Ohio. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. His spawn was awesome too.
Oh, his spawn and his Goliath. See
Mm-hmm.
his
Mm-hmm.
Goliath. Oh.
Yep. All right, what's your next movie?
Okay. I will go with, well, since I brought it up last time, uh, I'm gonna go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh, that's a good one. That
And
that was on my list too.
yeah.
But more specifically Dream Warriors.
Oh yeah, yeah, but no,
But that
well,
whole
the
series
whole series.
was
I
amazing.
I
Yeah.
will say like all the ones they did through the 80s were all classics to me. So I will do like a group of the Nightmare on Elm Street series,
Okay.
movie series, I should say. That was definitely something I shouldn't have seen when I was a young kid. It did give me nightmares for a long
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and my cousins got very reprimanded very harshly for that. Uh, and I mean, as in, this is when spanking was still a thing. So
Ooh,
I did not get
rough.
spanked because my punishment was getting the nightmares, and I was too young not to know better. The cousins, however, their butts were red for a few weeks.
I don't doubt that at all. Like at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's and I that again I watched that because it's Halloween. We just got off of Halloween, and I have to watch Freddy. Like I just watched Jason versus Freddy.
Oh
And even
yeah,
though that's not as good as the original series, but that was a whole thing through the 80s and even the 90s where
I
people are
saw
like,
that movie
who
in the
was better?
theater.
Who was better, Freddy or Jason? And you always had the two people beef constantly. Who's
Yep.
better? Jason's better. Freddy's better. Blah blah blah. And this was before people really got on the internet and battled back and forth. This was
Yep.
this was people beefed in person about
Oh
this
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking
I
hilarious.
was always a Freddy guy. I respected Jason
Same.
too, but I preferred Freddy just because out of the two, he was the more intelligent.
Right. I saw that movie in the theater.
Yeah.
So, um, in fact, I think that one has my favorite Jason kill scene, where like the two people are fucking in the tent, and the dude goes out to see what's going on, and Jason kills him out there, and the girl is like in the sleeping bag, and he literally just grabs the top of the sleeping bag, closes it, pulls it out, and then wails her against a tree.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's the opening scene, actually. I think it's
Is
the
it?
opening death scene, I think. So,
Okay. I don't
but it's
remember.
still one of my favorite
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
I just
Um,
thinking of Jason X where they had the holographic teenagers to
yeah.
confuse them. And they're like, look at us, we're smoking pot and having underage sex. Ooh. And then you see he put both of them in the sleeping bag and he's just wailing them like
Yeah.
nunchucks. And the android's like, I think he's almost done.
Yeah, right. All right. My next movie is Transformers the animated movie. Um
Oh, you
1984.
you know who's going to be upset with you?
I know. Oh,
That's
I
Chip.
know.
That's
Oh, I
Chip's
know.
thing.
Oh, I know. But it's okay. Here's where he's going to be upset. I loved it for Rodimus Prime. That's where I loved it.
Ooh.
Because and here's why. Here's why. And you know what? I have this conversation a lot with Transformers fans who are my age. Um, so I'm 44, so I would have been 3 years old when this movie came out, right?
Mhm.
But I loved the Transformers at the time.
Yeah.
And I cried. Optimus Prime died, I
Oh
cried.
yeah. It's
But you know, there's a little like I was just young enough to where Optimus Prime was more like a dad figure,
yes.
and where Hot Rod, who then became Rodimus,
Yes.
was more
Big
relatable
brother.
because he was the big brother vibe.
Mhm.
And I think that's why I liked him more in the
Mhm.
end. And it like set off a whole new awesome set of Transformers. The
Yes.
soundtrack to that movie was super killer too.
Mhm.
Um, it was just great. So and it's a classic. It's a
Yeah.
freaking classic.
And again,
Like
and
how do
I
you go
feel
wrong?
like that started the trend of tragic deaths in animated 80s movies for
Right.
kids. Like it really taught our generation how to deal with death at a very young age.
Yeah, agreed. All right, what's your next one?
All right. I'm gonna get a little bit of the actions movie here. Bloodsport.
Ooh.
Because I'm low key. I'm a very Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. I love him. I loved him because of Bloodsport. Uh,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, every movie he's done since then has just been an offshoot of Bloodsport.
You're not wrong.
Except Time Cop.
Also, also true.
But this was when he was a fresh actor. Uh he came on the scene. This was the first movie you saw a martial arts tournament Americanized type thing. I was a big martial arts uh kid, like Ninja
Hmm.
Turtle era. This was, I took martial arts as a kid, and I think that's probably another reason why it was him and Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee to a certain degree. Um, but he was definitely the Bruce Lee of the 80s, I want to say 80s into the 90s there, where he was doing the martial arts, the action films.
Hmm.
Um, and that definitely was one of those things when I was a kid growing up. I was like, I want to be like that. I could never get the split thing though. I never got that good.
Yeah, me
Uh,
either.
I can't. I used to be able to get my kicks up like way above my head. I could do
Oh wow.
that. I just couldn't do the split. I was just no, no. My hips were not made for that.
Right. You're not a GI Joe. I get
No.
it. Wow. All right. So my next movie, and this is another deep dive. Um, Transylvania 65000.
Wow.
Do you remember this movie with Ed Begley Jr., Jeff Goldblum, and Gina Davis in the hottest vampire outfit you've ever seen?
I'm trying to even find it. I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, man, you need to look that up. It's a good time. So basically, Ed and Jeff, their characters go to Transylvania as reporters to do some investigating, or else they're going to get fired. And then you find out that what everybody thinks are monsters are actually just people with like physical defects, right? Like the Wolf Man is just a dude who can't not grow hair everywhere, right? So like it's like he shaves like at one point and like you actually see his face and you're like, "Oh man." Um and like Gina Davis is like she's a vampire, but really she just needs other people's blood to stay alive. And she has like a she can't go in the sun because it'll like burn her skin, right? So she's a vampire. um but it's a lot of fun. Like it was hilarious. It used to be on Comedy Central like all the time. And I loved that movie. It was so funny. So funny. So, oh, all right. What else you got?
Uh, well, let's go with a no, where I saw it and I'm like, oh, I remember that. That was one of my favorites. God damn it.
Well, I will go with another one since you're taking a little bit. Spaceballs, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like another
Spaceball.
classic, another John Candy. Sequel's coming out soon.
Hmm.
But that movie, man, like I remember watching that and being like, I think I like this more than Star Wars. Like, because I was so young. And
This I always wanted like when we were kids, we're like, I want Spaceballs the flamethrower.
right, right. I remember one time I was when I was managing the mills, they actually made Spaceballs the toilet paper, and I had it
Uh
in the bathroom at the store because I bought like a full box of it, and used it as the toilet paper at the store because I was like, this is too cool to share. I just want this for our staff. So, um, so it was pretty funny. I still think somebody stole a whole roll, um,
wow.
but it was pretty funny. That might have been before Scott worked for us. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, it was a while ago.
Here you go. I'll choose a Disney one.
Ooh,
And it is one of the most controversial Disney ones, The Black Cauldron.
oh shit, man.
I I love that movie. I
Yeah,
I loved it because it was dark. It was not a typical Disney, princess,
yeah.
blah blah blah. And in essence, it kind of got me into the fantasy genre at a
Hmm.
young age because you're dealing with swords and magic and the dark arts and the Skeleton King and all that fun
Hmm.
shit. And then they're like, "Oh, this was the worst movie Disney's ever made," and like because they didn't release it, they released it at a bad time, a
Yeah,
very bad time. And even my parents didn't quite understand it, but you watch it now and you're like, no, this was like This came out
Ahead
now.
of
This
its
would be
time.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is like D&D,
Yep.
like minus the D&D. It didn't have the, certain things, but it was definitely that fantasy era there. The only
Right.
thing that the only other fantasy animated thing I ever watched was like The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings animated stuff. But
Oh
those were
God,
in
that's so bad.
those were from the 70s. So those weren't even.
Bilbo
Yeah.
Baggins.
I tried
Sorry.
rewatching those too, and I was like, wow.
Oh,
I was like,
the
why was I
Hobbit one's better. The Hobbit
yes.
one's better in my opinion, but they're still really not good.
And it's
Yeah.
stupidly long.
Yeah. Well, the books are stupidly long too,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but it
um,
for a animated like we want kids to watch this. You're like,
right,
no.
right. Uh, all right. My next one is gonna be another classic, Goonies.
Okay.
Um, so so I grew up on a dairy farm, right? And part of the farm there was like this, not really like scrap section, but like we called it like our fort, right? Like it had there's a little wood section that went down toward like a barbed wire fence. So we would kind of like hang out in there, like when all the kids got together, we would just kind of hang out in this area, and we
Mhm.
called ourselves the Goonies because it was like our own little adventure area. So it always holds a special place in my heart for me and my cousins. Um, but and to this day, like, we'll randomly text each other, Goonies never say die, and like randomly, and that'll be it. Like that'll be like heart. But that's it. It's just Goonies never say die, and that's it.
There you go.
But I loved that movie. I mean, young Josh Brolin, um, uh, the dude who played Data, who ended up being on Loki season two.
Mhm.
Um, Like I still remember like slick shoes, slick shoes. That was awesome. Like have like the what's her name having to play like the organ made of like bones. Like that
Yeah.
freaked me the hell out. I loved every second of it.
Oh yeah.
So, but
Oh
no, it was another that definitely was a classic.
yeah. Oh, I get what was
We
it?
can do a couple more. We got a little bit of time.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go with two here. Since
Okay.
you had to skip me once here. How about The Wizard?
The Wizard as in like
Uh,
the one with
Fred
Mario Brother?
Savage. Yeah, Fred Savage. Yes.
Is that
That is
hold on.
that is the
Oh, you're
one
right.
that
1989.
uh,
I had to check it because I
just
was like, I was like, I swear that was in the 90s.
nope, just under there. Just
Fair enough.
squeaked in there. And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Ooh, also good. Very, very
Yes.
good.
Yeah,
Another
those
great
were
Rick Moranis. Oh
yeah,
man.
definitely defined his career to a degree where, he wasn't just the goofy guy from Ghostbusters, you
Right.
know.
Uh, I'm gonna throw Crossroads into the mix, which is a Ralph Macchio movie about basically about Robert Johnson. So he's a blues guitarist who sells his soul, goes to the crossroads to sell his soul to the devil to become
Mhm.
an awesome guitar player. But he has to duel the devil to get his soul back. But the devil in this case is Steve Vai. So, and it's awesome because like all the guitar playing you hear is actually Steve Vai. Ralph Macchio does a really piss poor like way of like just kind of doing his fingers on the board, and I'm just like, that's really bad. Like now watching it as a real guitar player, I'm like, ooh. But back then I was like, fuck yeah, play, get your soul back. Like I was like, the devil's such a better guitar player, but damn, dude. Like,
Very
oh.
true.
That was so good. Um, I mean, Karate Kid was also another great one. I mean,
Yeah,
Ralph
yeah,
Macchio. Speaking of Ralph Macchio, that's kind of a no-brainer. Um, let's see. Did you know that the Jamie Gertz, who played Star in Lost Boys, was in that movie too.
oh, there you go.
So yeah, yeah, pretty crazy. So, um, Just trying to think what else. I know there's a couple more movies that I could probably think of that
How
belong in
about
here.
Crocodile Dundee?
Oh, that's not a knife. This is a
This is a
knife.
knife.
Oh,
Oh, I tell you what, that dude, he still looks the same.
oh
He's
yeah,
almost 80 and he
yeah.
still looks
That's
exactly the
because he was like
same.
fucking leathered back then. So
Yeah, but he still looks damn good
yeah,
though for
they
a dude in his
moisturize
80s.
that leather. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, he could do
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee
Dundee.
now, and no one
Yeah.
would know.
Well,
They would think it was
I
an
imagine the
old movie.
residuals from Crocodile Dundee has kept him
Yeah, yeah.
pretty well off.
Another great one, Gremlins.
Yes.
Yeah, I would
Maybe
almost say
some.
Gremlins 2 because I think it's a little more fun of a movie. But
Yeah.
Gremlins 1
One was
was a
the
classic. Yeah,
classic. Yeah.
definitely a classic.
How about
Um,
Big Top Pee-wee?
ooh, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
Was that in the 80s or was that in the
Yes.
90s?
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
Okay.
88.
I mean, Pee-wee's
And
Big
that,
Adventure was great as well.
yeah.
Um, but
Well, both
Big
the
Top
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee was interesting because it was like totally not the best sequel to Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Like it was almost too clean and good.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Well, I might as well just put the both Pee Wee Herman movies
movies
together.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do
You might
that.
as well. Yeah, because that was his era, and we were kids, and Pee Wee was a huge part of our lives, you
Right.
know. So
Well, Grant's in the chat. Grant, do you have any 80s movies you want us to talk about? That maybe your favorite, if you're still watching. Um, shit, I had one. Um, Fright Night was one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and that was from
yes.
the 80s.
Yeah.
That was another one of the romanticizing the vampires,
Yeah.
um, early on. So,
And then they had to
um,
reboot it with Colin Farrell.
yeah, that wasn't as
Although it
good.
wasn't that bad, but it
Oh,
wasn't
oh,
good
wait,
either.
wait. Okay, I got a great 80s movie. You ready for this?
All right.
Earth Girls Are Easy. So,
Wow.
Jeff Goldblum,
And Gina
Jim
Davis again.
Carrey, and Damon Wayans, I think, were the
Yep.
three aliens,
Yep.
right? And they
And it
came from
was
this
Gina
planet where they were
Davis.
all furry. Yep, another Gina Davis movie. And they were all furry and like it's hilarious because they like shave them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like they shave all of them but their actual hair, and they're just like, oh man, these guys are hot. Oh, and another Gina Davis, Jeff Goldblum movie, The Fly from the 80s.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
That was cult
oh,
classic right there.
that was super great.
If we're going cult classic horror movies, how about They Live?
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
famous alley scene where it's literally 10 minutes of uh Roddy Piper and what was his name?
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I forget
I,
what his name was too, but I know it's senior time.
but it was
It's the
literally
it's
10
the
minutes
kick
of it.
ass and chewing bubblegum scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where they just sit
yeah.
there and just beat the living piss, which South Park did a tribute to when it was Timmy versus Jimmy,
Yep,
and then
yep.
fighting handicapped kids. And I've had to say that a
Uh,
couple times, and people are like, "No," I was like, "No, dude. There's actually if you have the DVD set of South Park, they literally do shot for shot like the scene,
yeah,
like the entire scene, especially when they was it when he tries to kick him in the nuts, and he's like, "You dirty son of,"
right,
and Jimmy does the exact same thing because he's like, "You dirty mother," and they bleep him
right.
out. And I'm like, oh, you know it's
Oh
classic when
man.
South Park is like, hey, we're gonna put that in. We're gonna have two handicapped kids doing this alley scene.
Oh man. All right. So it's like, oh man, I got to talk about Chevy Chase movies because there's so many good ones from the 80s. So I'm gonna start with Fletch.
Oh,
Uh, well, National Lampoon's Vacation's in there too, but
yeah,
Fletch might be my one of my all-time favorites. Spies Like Us, also amazing. but
Okay.
I think my favorite one from the 80s of his was Three Amigos.
Yes.
And that movie was
Him, Steve
just
Martin, and Martin
so good.
Short. Oh,
Yep. Yep.
so ridiculous, but so
Yep.
good.
Right.
And if
With
we're gonna
El
go,
Guapo.
yeah, so such racism in that movie. It's
Oh
not
my
even
God.
funny.
So, real bad. Oh, it was real bad.
It's
Real
so
bad.
bad.
If we're gonna talk about that in there, then we can talk about oh man, what was that other one? Shit, I had it. Um oh fuck. I'll think of it.
Well,
It's
if we're
real
talking
it's
about comedians that had their 80s movies, there's a lot of Richard Pryor movies here.
oh yeah.
We got Harlem Nights with him and
Yep.
Eddie Murray in the gangster-esque there, which is a really good movie, actually. It's really one of those underrated ones, I think. Uh,
Right.
I see Critical Condition where Richard Pryor is a doctor or a surgeon and he pretends to be a surgeon.
Wow.
Yeah, that's 1987 right there. Oh, and it's Bob Saget's in it too.
Oh God.
Pre uh
Oh,
before he
oh,
was America's favorite dad.
Little Shop of Horrors.
There you
I
go.
loved that movie. That was great.
Got Weird Science in there.
Weird Science. Now I remember what it was. Uh Revenge of the Nerds.
There we
Because
go.
that movie is super not okay now.
Oh,
But
man. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
For
yeah.
obvious reasons.
Right,
Um,
right. Oh,
but
oh, never mind. That's not 80s. I thought
actually
it
you
was
could say
80s.
like most of the Revenge of the Nerds was all in the 80s, I think. I don't think there was anything
Uh, I think
the
one of
entire
them was in the 90s, but
yeah, but the majority of them was all that was in the whole 80s.
what I think there's only four of them,
Yeah. So
right?
1 through 3 was all in the 80s.
So one is 84. Uh,
One was
oops.
like 87, something like that.
87 was the next one. 94 was, or 92 was three, and 94 was four.
Okay, so they kind of split.
So,
Okay.
yeah. And then they did a TV movie version of it in 1991.
Oh wow. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that one.
me either.
Well,
But
if we're gonna do that,
it got a 4.2 stars out of 10.
oh yeah.
So,
Well, if we're doing that, is Police Academy.
oh, dude. Oh, I love Police Academy. Oh. Because it's got that theme song. It's like almost Superman, but not,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Just off key enough that it doesn't,
Yep. Yeah, like it just changes it up enough.
yeah.
So,
Oh,
um,
here's
I
another one.
recently rewatched that not too long ago, like maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Well, how about the original
Or
Highlander?
Dune. Oh, dude, Highlander 1. Absolutely. With the Kurgan.
Yeah, the original.
Oh, oh, and that dude was in Pet
Even two
Cemetery as
was.
well.
Yep.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Even two was in the 80s too.
Right, but only gonna talk about the Renegade cut of that.
Yeah, Renegade cut,
Because
not
theatrical cut, not so hot.
oh God, what
Not
a
so hot.
piece of
No.
garbage.
Oh, it's so bad. It was so bad. Actually have the Renegade cut on Blu-ray, I think.
Nice.
So I think I have the first one on Blu-ray too. So I love watching the series. When I have nothing else to watch, that's my go-to. Like I find Highlander the series and continue on. Like I think I'm somewhere in season 4 right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, how about if we're gonna go with another classic uh comedy, Airplane?
Oh, like Airplane,
Because that
Naked
was right
Gun.
at 1980. Is like right there.
Yeah, right.
1980. Naked Gun was 88. So it was
Right.
tail at the end. How about Major League at 1989?
Yeah. Yeah. Um
Like
that
all the
one, that
reboots
movie.
that have come out in the last few years, because what we got original Top Gun,
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, The Last Dragon. The Last Dragon. Fucking
Mhm.
great 80s movie. It's got Show Nuff in it. That's the best reason.
How about
Anyway,
the one that spawned one of our favorite video game characters of all time, Big Trouble in Little China?
yep. I was gonna say that and Tron. Tron was great.
We talked
Um,
about Tron last week.
the original Tron. The original Tron.
True.
Right. Yeah. I was
Well,
talking with Wayne from Elwood about Tron today, actually, because I said I saw the new movie and he was like, how was it? I said I liked it. So um
we got the disappointment in the 80s too, and this has to be, even though it is one of my favorite licensed IPs, Masters of the Universe.
yeah, but man, did Skeletor look so good.
He did. That was
He
the
looked
best
so
part. Was
good.
him. It was just the rest of the movie was shit. And
Yeah. Well, Dolph
even as
Lundgren
a
was like
kid,
learning English on the set. So
and
yeah.
even as a kid, I knew it was garbage.
Yeah.
It did. I was like, "Where's Man at Arms? Where's Tila?" And they're like, "Oh, these people in gray, that's Man at Arms and Tila." I was like, "No, that's not." And
Right?
I kept saying, "No, it's not." I was like, Skeletor and He-Man are the only two that I recognize. Everybody else I didn't know. Like they didn't
Right.
even have Evil Lynn. They had the
They had
other
Beast
chick.
Man. No, they had an Evil Lyn.
No, that wasn't Evil Lynn. That was like some other. That was some
No,
other
that was
chick.
Evil Lyn.
Was
Yeah, it
it?
was Evil Lyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she didn't look like her. Like it
No.
as a kid, it confused me because it none of the characters looked like they were supposed to, except He-Man and
Oh,
Skeletor.
right? Oh, oh, it's bad. So, yeah, Megan Fester played Evelyn.
Okay.
Um, there was Gwildor, who is only now in actual He-Man canon of the cartoon because he was in the
Yeah.
Kevin Smith stuff.
Yep.
Um, let's see.
No
There was a
Orko.
Tila,
There was no Orko.
no Orko, but that's why Gwildor was there.
That doesn't
Um,
replace. That
there was
doesn't
a
replace.
Sorceress.
Yes.
Christina Pickles played the Sorceress. There was a
Yeah.
Beastman, a Sarad, a Blade. Blade ended up being an action figure in the cartoon style, but he was never actually in
No,
the
in the
cartoon.
cartoon. Yep. We actually have that
Um,
him in the mills. He's
oh yeah,
we have a
that's
lot of
awesome.
those, a lot of the movie characters. They did make action figures for, which we do have a lot of them in the mills on display. So anybody
Right.
who's like down for any of the hard to find Master Universe stuff, there's still a heck of a lot of them we still have sitting there in the case.
Chelsea Glass played Tila. She was also in Airwolf, Commando, um, and a couple other things. Oh, that was a great 80s movie. Purple Rain.
There you go.
People
Yeah.
forget about that movie, but it was super good.
If we're
And
gonna go
Spinal
that,
Tap. Spinal Tap was great too.
yeah. If we're gonna go that route, another Prince Prince song in the soundtrack, Batman. Oh,
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Keaton Batman.
Batman 89. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Or 88, 89, whatever one it was.
89,
Yeah.
1989.
So
So he
super
just
good.
snuck in there in the
The Bat
80s.
Dance. The Bat Dance.
Hmm.
So I love the video of him like playing the bass, like recording the bass line for it. I was
Hmm.
like, Jesus, this guy was so good. So because he recorded a lot of people don't know this, but all of Prince's music, if you listen to it on record, he's playing everything.
Yeah.
Like the new Power Generation and the Power Generation, they didn't play any of that. Like he played every instrument. So,
Uh,
but
how about
anyway.
how about this one? If you were big into bikes, how about Rad?
Oh man.
1986, folks. I remember
um,
watching that.
how about how about all the Stephen King movies that came out in the 80s that were awesome? Like
Oh,
Pet Cemetery,
Cujo,
um, Cujo, Christine, um, what was the other
The
one?
Shining.
The Shining was great. Uh Maximum Overdrive. Like,
Yeah.
yep, yep. Come on, the whole soundtrack was a AC/DC record.
Yep.
So it's the Who Made Who record.
Yes, it
So,
is.
but all right. I think that's a probably a good note to end on.
I was gonna say we pretty much knocked out the majority of the
I mean, except for like Predator and Alien. Like we didn't talk
yeah.
about those, but they're kind of a
We didn't
given.
talk about like the obvious ones like Full Metal Jacket,
Oh
E.T.,
yeah.
like the blockbusters. Everybody had the
Yeah.
blockbuster stuff. Like
Yeah.
Princess Bride was a big one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Bill
yeah.
and
Princess Bride
Ted
was right. Oh, fuck! How did we forget Bill and Ted?
and The Thing, Blade
Yeah,
Runner, Back to the Future.
Blade
Like
Runner. Yeah,
the end of Star Wars, the end of the trilogy,
yeah.
Return of the Jedi, which I
Was
will say
81, right? Or
83,
80? 83?
1983.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
They're
Empire, I think, was 80, wasn't it?
yes, Empire Strikes Back was 80.
Yeah. Star
So
Trek had some great movies in the 80s too.
they did.
So, come on, Star Trek 4. Star Trek 4.
It's true.
Fucking whales. Come on, man. Gotta go save those whales, bring back to the future so they can save the planet.
Yep,
So, yeah. Gotta make plastic.
it's true.
Computer. Sorry.
Oh
Still my favorite
are
scene.
we forget we're forgetting like what we got the Superman series in here, like the
Well,
tail end of
not
the
all of
Supermans.
it. The second two, 3, and 4, I think were in the 80s.
Yep.
Because the first one was 78.
We got
So
Labyrinth, Who Framed
uh,
Roger Rabbit,
oh, Who Framed Roger
Willow,
Rabbit? Which one? Willow?
Willow,
Yeah,
original
Willow was
Willow,
great.
1988.
Yep.
How about this? We forgot Short Circuit.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, that's a good movie. Fuck, that's such a good movie. Oh God. Cocoon. We forgot about Cocoon.
hmm Yeah,
Um,
like I said, the 80s were honestly, I'll put it this way, the 80s was probably the mecca of movie era for the 20th
yeah.
century.
Well, I think it was the mecca of the theater, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah.
Because back then, like, before that, you had movies, but um they weren't like great in like the film footage wasn't real sharp, and like the audio wasn't great. And then but the 80s, you kind of said it, the 80s had the birth of the blockbuster, right?
Mhm.
And that's really the thing, because it was like every month you would have this colossal movie come through.
Yep.
um Terminator, Total Recall, the Running Man, the original Running Man.
Yes.
um you know uh there
Ferris
were
Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller. Oh my
Bueller,
God.
Bueller,
Bueller, Bueller,
Bueller.
Bueller,
How
Bueller.
about,
I do
how
that
about
all the
this one?
time. So,
Clue, the
oh,
movie.
dude. I mean, Rocky, you got to put Rocky Horror in there too, then,
Yeah, yeah.
because and it, like, oh man, like all the Curry movies, like, were great.
Yep.
Um,
This
God, so
I
many good
I just
ones.
keep like going through Google here and it's just giving me like all these. It's like, yeah, I remember that one. I remember this one. We got, like I said, this was the era of Eddie Murphy here. We got Coming to
Oh,
America,
yep.
original,
Beverly Hills
Trading
Cop,
Trading
Trading
Places.
Spaces.
Yes.
Oh, you know what else been talking about? Ghostbusters.
Yep. The Golden Child.
Oh God.
It's so bad, but it's so good at the same
Right.
time.
Scrooged. There was Scrooged.
Scrooged.
That was like 88, I think.
Oh, wait a minute.
Um,
Let me see if that's in there. Oh, you got Evil Dead 2,
yep, yep. I just watched that the
Toxic
other day.
Avenger.
Oh yeah.
How about this? The
Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing
Burbs.
was in there. Oh, The Burbs. I love The
Burbs.
Burbs.
Oh, we
Oh,
got
that was one of my
Howard the
favorite Tom
Duck.
Hanks movies. Howard the Duck. That
Yep.
was a great movie.
Heathers,
Yep.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Heathers. God, did you ever see the show that they did? The
No.
Heathers TV show. It was not bad, but Heathers, the original Heathers, was so
Oh,
good.
here we go for your eh, Terminator. We cannot forget Alyssa Milano's movie debut in Commando in
Oh
1980.
yeah, I mentioned Command. I mentioned Commando
Did you?
because what's her name from the girl who played Tilo is also in Commando.
Oh,
Yeah. Pretty much anything that Gina Davis was in was amazing in the 80s.
Lethal Weapon. This was the beginning of Lethal Weapon
Oh
one
yeah,
and two,
right.
which are arguably one was pretty decent, but two had to have been my favorite because that's the one where they're fighting the diplomats from South Africa.
I would probably say you're right. Let's see.
Oh, we got it is also the era of Stallone here because it's we got Rambo, we got Cobra,
Mm,
over the top,
Cobra,
over the
right.
top. You can only he could make a movie about arm wrestling. And the only reason I remember this movie is because my grandmother made me watch this every time I had to go down there every summer because he was the man, the Italian man. Because my
Yeah.
grandmother was Italian, so I had to be like Sylvester Stallone. And I'm like, Grandma, I don't have muscles like him. And she's like, Oh, you just have to go to the gym, hon. That's all.
Oh, Real Genius. We can't forget about Real Genius.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Val
That movie's
Kilmer.
great. Uh,
This oh, here we go. Escape from New York. OG.
yep. That was another good one.
Yep. Who can forget Snake Plissken?
Right. Oh man. Hold on, I'm gonna look up some Val Kilmer and see what pops up here in the 80s because I know we're missing something good.
Got Raging Bull, Road Warrior,
Mad Max. Don't forget about Mad Max.
Mad Max. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, The Doors was actually in the 90s.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that was like
Top Gun, we
91,
mentioned
92.
that. Real
Yep.
Genius. Top Secret. The movie Top Secret. If you've never seen
Yeah,
that,
there you
you
go.
need to because it's ridiculous. Um,
Oh, here we go. Here's a Stephen King one. Silver Bullet,
ooh,
1985.
there you go. What the hell was that called? Hold on, I gotta look it up. It's gonna be bad because I'm looking up Tom Cruise movies from the 80s. Rain Man, Young Guns, Cocktail,
Hmm.
Legend,
Hmm.
Risky Business,
Oh yeah. Rebecca De Mornay. Mm.
Rebecca De Hornay. I mean, what?
And,
I mean, Legend also goes in the Tim Curry slot
oh,
too.
there we go. Talking about movies to make you cry. How about Never Ending Story?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Field of
I was like, oh
Dreams.
man.
Field of Dreams
Oh,
was
Field of
19.
Dreams was so good.
Yeah, there are a
So
lot of good
good.
baseball ones in here because you got Field of Dreams, you had Major League, you had Bull Durham.
Yep. Yep. Bull Durham. Yep.
Definitely the 80s were the era of the baseball movie.
Oh, for sure.
How
For
about
sure.
Adventures in Babysitting? I forgot that one.
Yes. It's like all the Elizabeth Shue movies are
Shoes
great.
movie, yeah. Christmas Story, 1983.
Yep. Let's see here. War Games. Remember War Games
I don't
with
remember
Matthew
that one.
Broderick, where he's like playing a video game and he's like on
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
early internet, and
Yes.
here it actually like ends up being like him controlling shit to actually do war games.
There you go. How about Batteries Not Included?
Oh man. How about Puppet Master?
There you go.
Uh,
Oh, how about The Last Unicorn?
Oh, whoa, that was in the 80s?
1982.
Holy shit. For some reason I thought it was in the 90s, but
Oh,
I guess I was wrong.
1982. Hey, how about the Ewoks Battle for Endor?
Does that really count? Wasn't that like a TV movie and then
Eh,
like a VHS?
Now it says
Direct
1980.
only.
Yeah, it says 1985. It was an hour and 30 minutes. So that was. Oh, here you go.
Fair
Another
enough.
Michael Keaton classic, Mr. Mom.
Oh yeah, yeah. St. Elmo's Fire, Breakfast Club, like all the John Hughes movies.
Uh, for those
mm,
into the fantasy mythology, how about original Clash of the Titans,
yeah,
1981?
really?
Yep,
81. Damn.
1981.
Huh. All right. Let's see how many John Hughes movies we've already mentioned from the 80s.
Oh, at least 10 of them.
All right. We did National Lampoon's Uncle Buck needs to be on there. We'd
Yes.
mentioned Great Outdoors. We did not mention She's Having a Baby. We did mention Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
Mhm.
We did not mention Some Kind of Wonderful. We did mention Ferris Bueller. We did not mention Pretty in Pink, but that was also a great movie. We did not mention Weird Science. We did
No, I
mention
did.
Breakfast Club. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. We did mention Breakfast Club. We did not mention 16 Candles. We did mention Mr. Mom, which wow, 1983. Jesus. Um, we did not do the Class Reunion. That was the only other one. So, but
Oh, there's
man,
another Rodney Dangerfield favorite here, Back to School,
yeah,
where you had the debut of Dead
I
Man's
love that.
Party.
Yep. In the
In
playing
the
in the fraternity party.
yes.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Like that was a great freaking oh man, that was such a great movie. Actually, there were a lot of great Rodney Dangerfield movies from back in the day.
Here's a lot of the weird, like I guess these were rom-coms before they were rom-coms here. Can't Buy Me Love
Mm-hmm.
with Dr. McDreamy, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
young Dr. McDreamy in there. How about Dead Poet Society, 1989?
I was just gonna say that. God damn it. It's a great that's oh man, that's such a great movie.
How
Um,
how about this one that would this is another one of those movies that would not be acceptable to today. Just One of the Guys.
right? You know what though? They did that though. They redid it with like Amanda Bynes kind of. Where she was like a girl that wanted to play soccer on a boys soccer team. So she
Okay.
did that. But I can't
Uh,
remember what it was called.
yeah, well, this was the original was nothing like that, though.
Right, right. I mean, it wasn't called that, but it was
No.
definitely like that. How about Popeye? Remember Popeye with uh
Oh, with Robin Williams as
Robin
Popeye.
Williams? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Did we mention Fast Times at Ridgemont High yet?
We did not.
There we
That's
go.
another great one.
Oh, how about this one? Teen Wolf.
Ooh, yeah. Yes. Man.
Like I said, the 80s just seemed to be the mecca of movies here. This was just so many ones like nostalgic.
Right?
Like even
Oh,
the
Frankenweenie. Frankenweenie was in the 80s. 84.
how about Inner Space?
Yeah, that was a great one.
Gave you a real lesson in anatomy with that one for sure.
Yes, for sure. Uh holy shit, that was in the 60s? Son of a bitch. So anyway, all right. I think we've named enough. We've gone way over time than normal. So
Yeah,
all
we got
right,
caught up.
it's cool. Thanks guys for watching. We will catch you guys in 2 weeks when we return. Since Justin will be at Motor City.
Mhm.
Um and yeah, so come and buy some Silver Age. We see Justin up at Motor City, give him a high five. We see me in one of the stores while you're giving the Silver Age a peek, give me a high five, and we'll catch everybody later. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for supporting your local comic shop. Support us if you can. And remember to check out ndcomics.com for all of our sales and stuff like that we have coming up. And then threeriverscomiccon.com. We have a couple guest announcements that we're going to start in December. So we will see you in a couple weeks. Have a good night.